My name is Martaya Hopkins, and I'm originally from Athens, Georgia. When I was 14, I ended up in a group home. By the time I was 16, I had my own place and I was working 2 jobs. I had a roommate who could put everything, like the bills, in her name, so I just constantly worked, so school kind of fell by the wayside. I kept saying that I would come back to school, but you know, when you're working to pay your bills, school is just, you know, it seems like a luxury or something. You know, you don't have time for that. I remember walking through a Walmart, going through the school supplies aisle, and I almost cried because I really enjoyed school and I really loved to learn, but I thought that ship had kind of sailed for me. Once I got on unemployment, it was like, okay, you're already living off a third of what you used to make, and you're surviving. If you're gonna go to school for something, go to school for something that you love, because you've worked hard. So when I got that letter in the mail saying that they were giving people on unemployment special consideration to go back to school, I jumped on it. I went and took my GED, and a week later I was enrolled in school. I didn't know anything coming to school, so I always had to study harder than everyone else, so it gave me good study habits once I caught on. I didn't really take anything for granted because everything was new information for me. The staff, I love the staff. People always laugh at me, and you know, when I start talking about the school, because I really do love it here. When I came back to college, I hadn't been in school in 10 years. I had really high reading scores, but my math scores were very low. And for me to come here and not just pass my math classes, but get student of the semester, the first semester here, it just blew my mind. And once I realized that I could do that, it kind of opened up doors for me to try other things. Dr. Portnoy, the honors program director, sat me down and I said, I'm not sure if I can do this. I have a 4.0 now and I don't want to damage my GPA. And he was like, you can do it. That's all he said. He was like, you can do it. But it was kind of the look in his eyes, like, you can do it, you know. And since then, I kind of had that I can do it attitude, you know. I'm a member of the Africa Club. I am a member of Second Wind. I am a member of the Honors Psychology Society, Psi Beta. I'm the secretary of Phi Theta Kappa, and I am the president of the Psychology Club here. In helping others, I help myself because I see the world differently. Instead of my narrow view of the world, you may look at a situation and say, you may look at it from the outside and think you understand what's going on, but you really don't until you take a closer look. And once you get involved, the things in your life that seem so big, that used to frustrate you and bother you, you realize how small they are compared to the bigger picture.